This is Talia, and I'm back for the second part of Chapter 6.
You can't be in here, hon. Disney hours don't start till 9.
Elena pondered this, fascinated by a view of Stefan she'd never considered before. He always seemed so confident.
Come back later.
He always seemed so controlled, so calm and undisturbed. But then she knew, so calm and undisturbed. But then she knew she seemed that way herself to other people. Was it possible that underneath he was as confused and unhappy as she was? It was then that the idea came, and it was ridiculously simple. No complicated schemes. No thunderstorms or cars breaking down. Matt, she said slowly, don't you think it would be a good thing if somebody did get behind that wall? A good thing for Stefan, I mean? Don't you think that would be the best thing that could happen to him? She looked up at him intensely, willing him to understand. He stared at her a moment, then shut his eyes briefly and shook his head in disbelief. Elena, he said, you are incredible. You twist people around your little finger, and I don't think you even know you're doing it. And now you're going to ask me to do something to help you ambush Stefan? And I'm such a dumb sucker, I might even agree to do it. You're not dumb, you're a gentleman. And I do want to ask you a favor, but only if you think it's right. I don't want to hurt Stefan, and I don't want to hurt you. Don't you? No, I know how that must sound, but it's true. I only want... She broke off again. How could she explain? How could she explain what she wanted when she didn't even understand it herself? You only want everybody and everything revolving around Elena Gilbert, he said bitterly. You only want... You only want everything you don't have. Shocked, she stepped back and looked at him. Her throat swelled and warmth gathered in her eyes. Don't, he said. Elena, don't look like that. I'm sorry, he sighed. All right, what is it I'm supposed to do? Dump him on your doorstep? No, said Elena, still trying to make the tears go back where they belonged. I only wanted you to get him to come to the homecoming dance next week. Matt's expression was odd. You just want him to be at the dance? Elena nodded. All right, I'm pretty sure he'll be there, said Elena. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. And Elena, there really isn't anybody but you I want to take. All right, said Elena after a moment. And well, thank you. Matt's expression was still peculiar. Don't thank me, Elena. It's nothing, really. She was puzzling over that when he turned away and walked down the hall. Hold still, said Meredith, giving Elena's hair a reproving twitch. I still think, said Bonnie from the window seat, that they were both wonderful. Who? Elena murmured absently. As if you didn't know, said Bonnie. Those two guys of yours who pulled off the last-minute miracle at the game yesterday when Stefan caught that last pass. I thought I was going to faint or throw up. Oh, please, said Meredith. And Matt, that boy is simply poetry in motion. And neither of them is mine, Elena said flatly. Under Meredith's expert's fingers, her hair was becoming a work of art, a soft mass of twisted gold, and the dress was all right. The iced violet color brought out the violet in her eyes, but even to herself she looked pale and steely. Not softly...